What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bad Batch Roundtable. How's everybody doing this evening? How you guys doing?
Good. How yourself, sir?
Doing well, sir.
Did we just see most of you earlier? Man, y'all back for some more?
Yes.
Right. Some more, like Buster would say.
Yeah, of course.
Am I still choppy?
No, you sound all right.
Okay. I want to make sure before I said anything. What's up, guys? JJ, thanks for having me again.
No, man, it's my pleasure, man. You guys honor me with your presence. I appreciate every one of you for coming, because Lord knows you guys don't have to do this. And I appreciate everybody that comes in here and hangs out with me and talks about these fine episodes every week. So tonight's episode, Battle Scars. You know, we finally see the emergence of Captain Rex, which, you know, was a good addition, which means Rex may come back in the future. We don't know. But anyway, before we start, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment. Let's go around the panel real quick. Let them know where they can quickly find you. Danny, would you mind starting us off, please?
I am Danny at Comment Chat. You can find me Monday nights. One of the shows on Khaos Central. My show is Chaotic Conversation, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Times, Monday nights. Catch me out tomorrow. 6 questions, 10 minutes each. Check us out.
Hanzo, where can we find you, bro?
Yes, sir. You guys know it's Beautiful for Entertainment. I'm sorry if I do sound choppy. I'm trying to actually get a video done. Me and Danny did a video that's kind of fire, so I'm trying to get that out today. Sorry. Apologize for that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a freaking hamster.
Well, you sound all fucked up, boy. You sound fast and choppy.
Like, hey, you sounded like, hey, Hanzo, big 40 what the? You guys slow that speed down a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I know if you're rendering, I know it's going to cause problems. It's cool.
Am I sounding good now?
Yeah.
Better.
Better.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to get a video done real quick, but you guys know this Chaos List Tuesday nights. Hope you check that out, JJ. Let's do it.
All right, bro. LDG's already got you.
Ninja's in the Zen area of a garden.
Yes.
Now I gotta go back and watch this to see how I sound.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna love it. Chris, man, where can we find you, bro?
You can find me on The Real Review 3000 and here on Khaos Central right now, 4 nights a week. Occasionally we got other stuff going on. We uploaded our first video, and what's funny is that video on this channel is currently at 1,269 views. So I don't know
wait a minute. Your first video?
The geek one is
nice.
Yeah, we just uploaded that last week, so wow. I haven't even looked at it on my channel. Anyways, guys, really quickly and importantly, I want to say, please help our community out, Khaos Central community, by checking out everybody who's on this roundtable and any other roundtables you might see here and other people we have on these shows. Please check that out. Also, check out Khaos Central's Twitter. That's at Central Chaos on Twitter. And also check them out on Instagram. That's Khaos Central. Really trying to get this thing going. We're up to 166 subscribers on the YouTube channel here. If you see down underneath the video, if you're watching this after the fact on the replay, or if you're watching it live right now, look down below and you see that subscribe button and it's still red. Click that button, click it, and then go around and check everybody else that's on this channel and do that too. Also, don't forget on Saturdays, we just started today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Khaos Central. We'll be doing the Loki Roundtable. So 2 roundtables on Sundays now, and shit's getting crazy. That's all you gotta say. So
yeah, no doubt.
But thank you for having me as usual, JJ. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for being here. And before we continue, Anzo, Chris, even LDG in the chat, you know, all your help, you guys helping me put the show together and the stuff y'all have done for me. I appreciate it. the ideas, the writing, the intro, everything. I appreciate guys. Y'all didn't have to do it, and y'all did it willingly, and you got my thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Here to help.
Next, yeah, I know that, and that's good to know because I need a lot of help.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
Next, we got Geiskar or the Basco scenario, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about yourself, man.
Well, thank you for having me, JJ. Stick to it, man. You're doing great as a host, and man, this is how it starts. Just throw yourself in there and do it, man. You're doing a hell of a great job. Saying that, the Basco Scenario is my YouTube channel, Basco Scenario, Instagram and Twitter. Listen, man, I did not expect to get up to 224 subs in such short of time, but I wouldn't be able to do this without everybody that's on this panel. Check me out also on all Chaos shows related, so definitely subscribe to that channel too, because that's where we can find most of us are on this panel as well. So again, JJ, great job, man. Glad to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Next, we got. I kind of got you guys screwed up, but that's okay. Nindroid, where can we find you at, man?
All right. You guys can find me when I'm not outside on Galactic Chat on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where we talk about Star Wars. This week will be another top 10 because last week was very good. And also subscribe to the channel for the Nindroid cuts to the sequel trilogy, where I will be improving and telling my own take on it. JJ, you're a great host. Thank you for having me on. And yeah, I'm excited.
I appreciate it. No, thank you for being here. Seriously. Chris, what are you putting in the chats, man?
Who?
You're saying we are live, but that's not us.
Oh, was it not?
No, it's not. It's
What?
something completely different, bro.
Oh, shit.
I went and looked at it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what
what
happened.
the hell?
See, when you're doing 15 things at once, shit happens. I'll fix it.
Well, Chris, limit it to about 5, man. You won't make as many mistakes.
I don't know about that, but okay.
And last and definitely not least, our mod, our friend, the oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Hey, Jason.
Hey, JJ, put me last because I just got home. I gotta do a few things for I real quick.
Oh no, you'll go. It's cool.
Okay.
Someone mute your YouTube. Austinator, our mod, our media guy on Twitter. Thank you for all you do, man. You're dropping links in the chat for all of us. I greatly appreciate that. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where we can find you at?
Yes, I have a channel. I think I'm at 175. Or no, not 175, but 165. 5 away from 170. Got a stream after this. I think it's like 10:30 or so. But right after this, go check that out. Tomorrow, good old wrestling. Tuesday, Osnator and Friends talk pop culture. Saturday, Splash Talk, and you can find me on channels like The Real Review 3000 for the weekly wrap-up when it's there, but you can now find me on Khaos Central twice a week for not only the Loki Roundtable earlier on in the day and the Bad Batch Roundtable, JJ, aka Sith3827 for randomness at its finest, Galactic Chat on Nindroid's channel, and many other channels, including LDG, aka Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica for Nerdgasm, and Nick Weiser's channel occasionally on Tuesdays, and many more. You can also, like I said, follow the Khaos Central Twitter, where you guys will find out when everybody streams and such. I think the Rumble will be back this week, because that kind of threw off what I was going to do for the poll, but if it's back next week, then I got a plan for that. And
yes, it is back this week.
All right, then that'll be this week's poll, and then also featured creator of the week. I'm still trying to decide. I might just have a random name generator, and whoever wins gets the distinct.
Well, yeah, give them the link to the wheel.
Exactly.
Chris's infinite wheel. Yeah.
But yeah, JJ, thanks for having me on. This is going to get interesting. This is a great episode, so can't wait to talk about it.
Okay. As we're waiting on Jason, I'm gonna run through the chat real quick. We got Dandelion Fluff, of course. Thank you for popping in, darling. We got Commander Data is in here. Thank you for showing up. Austinator, Basco, y'all guys don't count.
Thank you.
You know what I mean. LDG, of course. Let's see. TWTG content. Thank you. What's up, Krish? Thank you for showing up. And Tim Possible, thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all coming in and watching like that. Oh, look. And we got Jason Lee Tucker. How you doing?
What's going on, guys? What did I miss?
No, nothing. You're last and definitely not least, man. Tell everybody where we can find you at.
All right, I'm on the Jason Lee Tucker statement. I'm here on Sunday nights here on JJ's channel for the Roundtable. Some nights I'm on. Sometimes I'm on Anzo's channel on Tuesday nights for the Chaos List. Sometimes on Robert Storm's channel, different channels. I also have my show, the Metal Taco Show. We just had a show last Friday. We're going to have another one this coming week. I just got back from a wrestling show last night, so we had a little insight on that. And also Saturday nights on LDG's Nerdgasm show also. So
yeah, man, cool. Yeah, thanks for showing up last night, man. It's greatly appreciated. All right, guys. Battle Scars. We're going to talk about this episode tonight. We're going to keep things short, simple, and sweet. I ain't going to give you a time limit because I'm not as...
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Okay, all right. I'm not Chris. There we go. I'll just keep it simple.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. Danny, what's your overall impressions of the episode?
I was like, hallelujah. They addressed this damn inhibitor chip. They took care of this shit. I was like, thank you. I'm tired of seeing this shit week after week after week after week. So they finally went in there, did what they need to do. Now there should be no issues with Wrecker or any one of the other three acting a donkey. So kudos to Dave Filoni for finally drawing out, finally putting an end to this pain, because that was my biggest misery with this shit. Inhibitor chip. The headaches. You know what the fucking headaches mean. They act so damn dumb when Rex told them, look, you know what, that headaches get worse. You know what that means? You know what that means? But finally they addressed the proverbial elephant in the room. So kudos to them. Thank you. You took me out of my misery.
Yeah, I agree. Anzo, what was your overall thoughts, man?
Yeah, I have to agree with Danny, man. I was like, thank God we got to get rid of these inhibitors. I think could have done it a couple episodes before. You know what I mean? We didn't really need to go to the Rancor stuff and that. But overall thoughts, this was a pretty decent episode. I didn't hate it. It's another one I didn't hate. So I think it's on the right path so far. It's just I just still find it's a little slow, but
okay. Yeah. Chris.
I really did enjoy this episode. The way that they handled everything, the way they got, I don't know. So when I watched this episode and they did the shipyard, the graveyard of the ships, it reminded me a lot of some of the stuff we saw in Jedi Fallen Order, the game. It was kind of neat to see them having to go to something that's been decommissioned, but still usable. If you've ever played any of the Star Wars games, you know there's always a way to turn on power to these old ships that are decrepit and broke down. There's still each area you can add your own power source to or something like that. It was kind of cool just to see all of that. They powered up that one little area in there. It's just cool stuff. I really liked it a lot. But yes, I agree with Danny and Anzo. The inhibitor chip thing needed to be answered, and they did it, and they actually did it in a very well thought out way. It worked really well, and some of the stuff we had discussed happened, and I think it was cool.
Awesome. Nice car.
Yeah, for me, it was like the best episode so far. It felt like Star Wars, seeing the wreckage. Again, like just to echo whatever, I'm glad they got rid of the inhibitor chips. I just can't believe it took freaking Rex to show up there and tell them to take it out. To tell them you still have that shit in your head, kind of thing. You know, it took him to actually make them realize how important it was to remove it. So yeah, it was a great episode.
Okay, all right. Jason, your overall thoughts, man?
It was a good, strong episode. I like last week's better, but it was still a good episode. I can see. I'm glad, like everybody's saying, the chips are out. You know, now we can hopefully move forward and it'll pick up. You know, but I can see where what's her name? The creature they're working for. I can see Sid, yeah, turning on them now because I can see her actions and her way she was talking to him. You can see that she's going to betray him. So, see what happens.
Awesome. Pardon me. Alternator, what'd you think?
I really liked this episode. You know, Rex was a sight for sore eyes. Definitely, very, very welcome. Wrecker was a badass, like he should have been, instead of this joke. Omega was not bad this episode either. I just was really good. I do have maybe a nitpick and maybe a complaint, but otherwise, very good episode.
Okay. And Nindroid, what'd you think, man?
Overall, I really thought this was a great episode. It felt like Star Wars the most. It felt like season 7 level Star Wars of the Clone Wars, of course. And I'm just glad that they got the chips out. It was a little bit just boring that they kept on, like, they just did not recognize it for how many episodes. So I'm just glad that was dealt with.
Okay. Personally, I like the episode. I like the connection to Fallen Order with Braca, because that's where Cal Kestis starts his story. I like that connection. Chris already mentioned that, and overall, I agree with everybody else. It's about time they got that chip out, but I don't know if they were going to or not. But I don't remember them discussing taking all their chips out. They were just trying to worry about Wrecker at that moment. But that does put the story in motion. If they did remove each chip from all of them, then yeah, of course, because there's less less problems they're going to have from it, and now they can deal on their other brother, which is Crosshair. Either he'll rejoin the group or they'll end up taking him out, one or the other. That's something that they're going to have to worry about later on down the road. But yeah, I like the episode. With that being said, Danny, what'd you like about it, man? What was the best parts about it?
It wasn't boring, like the first couple was to me. I didn't watch it till still 2 days later. I think it came out Friday. I watched it. Maybe a day later. I watched it yesterday. Rex was good to see. It was a bit underwhelming to me. I was expecting to see a Jedi, Obi-Wan, who I really thought I was going to see. I agree with Jason. Sid, I like her part. She's she's gonna betray him. You can see it coming, but I still like her smart mouth, her quick wit. She's one of my favorite characters on there. She kind of keeps the smart assery, I guess. That's not even a word. It's a word I'm gonna use. The smart assery going. It's a solid episode. Not nothing I'm really chomping at the bit, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, so I'll keep watching. This is what, episode 6?
7.
7. All right, so we got 9 more to go. So just write down the tick marks, bro.
Yep. Yep. Anzo, what'd you like about the episode?
I actually like that we got to see Rex in there, and I also like that the fact that when they showed Rex and he found out they still had their chips in them, like he was ready to dust them. You know what I mean? He pulled out his gun and he was like, "You don't know how dangerous those things are," and I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it was Record that he was really. I mean, he wasn't even gonna question. He saw it starting to kick in. He knew what it was, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill this guy. I don't need to worry about it." It is interesting. Yeah.
Yep. And no, it's okay. Another thing that I did like, and I guess it's something I'm glad they didn't do. Right after Record changed, I thought he was gonna like go after Omega, and she was gonna like no Record, and then he was gonna like oh no, and then fight it, and something was gonna happen to Chip then, and he was gonna get away. So I like that they didn't do that, and they actually had to stun him and stop him to get him back in there. Other than that, like Danny said, it's I didn't hate it. It's a pretty good episode. You know, it's enough to say where I can still watch it week to week for now to say that I'm not like, okay, I'm checking out of it. So it's doing pretty decent job so far.
No, you're not checking out, Anzo. I won't let you. You made me watch WandaVision. You are not checking the fuck out.
So it's render evil for evil, right? That's the way it goes.
Look at the name, bro. What do you think?
All right, no problem. Continue to watch.
All right. If you hate it, you hate it. You know, you can always be comics. You know, come back.
You see, I don't hate it. That's the thing. I don't hate it. So.
Okay. All right. I agree with that. All right. Chris, what'd you like about it?
To Anzo's point, both Danny and Anzo, of course, made great points there. What's to like about this, but to Anzo's point about Rex wanting to dust him, I love the fact that one, he knows. I guess maybe you could think that it's a feeling he has because he's had his removed at this point. It's like he sees what's going on. He knows what's causing it. So he doesn't question it. He's not willing to wait. I mean, they get him to wait, but it's like his first reaction is take care of the problem right here, right now. Boom. Kill Record. Let's go from there. Oh yeah. That's nice. But what I really liked about it is they asked Rex, they're like, well, how long does this take? And he's like, I don't know. I haven't been on this side. It's like, so it's nice to know because that kind of gives you the impression that it's not a common practice. This is still not something new. This is still dangerous at that moment. They don't know what it's going to do to any of them. It's like he doesn't even know. I liked that they added just that one line of, I don't know. I haven't been on this side is so great. So then it compounding. What?
It was instantaneously for him because
well, that's what I'm saying.
Correct. I don't understand why it took hours for him and then instant for him because, if I'm not mistaken,
well, they don't know. They just kind of cut. They kind of do a wipe from when they're waiting for Record to wake up. And all I mean is for him, it was instantaneous. He went under, they did it, came out. But it does stress the dangerous side of this to where they're at, stresses how dangerous it is because it's not a really up to par medical facility. And then the fact that they're kind of guessing. None of them there have done it. Not even Rex. Rex has had it done to him, but he doesn't absolutely know. So they're kind of, the whole thing is a guessing game. So it really did a good job of upping the stakes in this part. And then, again, I just love the locations. We've gotten a few new locations we haven't, at least as far as I know, haven't seen in these series. And it's really nice to see that. They're starting to expand their horizons a little bit. So those things are some things I like.
Okay. Ashkar.
Man, I liked everything that was like it just felt like Star Wars. You know, just right from the cantina where Sid's cantina. You know, Rex being hooded, his eyes coming up. It really brought back that nostalgia. You know, from a cantina scene. Ooh, is this a Jedi? Is not a Jedi? And then ended up being Rex. You can find how that could be disappointed for many, including myself. I thought a bigger character was gonna, make its little preview and this show, but it makes sense. Rex was the most, the character that made the most sense in this whole thing at this moment. There's so many things I like. The wreckage site. It's the same thing. One of the things that I liked from The Force Awakens was Jakku seeing this old Star Destroyers all in the desert. It was cool to see that. But the most thing that I liked, the humor, right, was Sid says, yeah, bring that lizard thing to me. Herself being a lizard, right? So I found that kind of quirky and funny. But most of all, I like the battle when Wrecker lost his shit and started like fighting everybody, and that whole interaction. Not even, Omega confronting him stopped him. So it went to prove how those chips, no matter what loyalty you had in the past, forget it. It's done. So those were some of the things I loved on this episode, and I'm dying to see more. To be honest with you, this one actually made me say, okay, next week's episode, gotta tune in, as the others have not done that.
Awesome. See, that's what I was talking about.
What was that?
That's
dying to see.
I didn't hear what you said then.
I say dying to see.
Well, okay, not
he's getting interested now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Not dying to see, but looking forward to seeing there.
Right. And like I said early on, this is definitely the slow burn. The story's taking its time getting to where it's going, so they're trying to make sure little by little that the audience is still coming back and paying attention.
Is this better than Loki?
Was this episode better than? That's two different things. I can't compare it.
No.
I can't compare it. Two different things.
No, just because Rex came into the episode, it doesn't make it better than Loki.
Exactly.
Because all basically what the episode revolved around was getting Wrecker's chip out. That's it. Period. Besides the fact that, oh, hey, look, they owe Sid money. Oh, look, Omega and Wrecker always get Cocoa Puffs after every mission. I don't know what they were, but that's what they look like.
I thought it was popcorn or something. I thought it was damn Laffy Taffy or some shit.
Yeah. But anyway, anything else, guys? Brian?
No, that was it, man.
Okay, cool. Jason, what'd you like, man?
I like pretty much the whole episode right from the beginning with the little battle in space. Right to like you said, the cantina. I mean, like I said, I can see Sid, like she looks like she's ready to turn on him. I mean, maybe not, but she's got that little got that voice now, like she's like, well, I'm gonna do what I gotta do type attitude. So and I mean, I guess it's a little slow, but I'm glad the chips are out. They got the chips out. I like the graveyard of ships. I mean, the overview of that. I mean, that was pretty cool. You could see a lot of old ships and stuff from the old, the old Republic and stuff. So, and like I said, Rex in there was really not he'll definitely be back. He'll be probably maybe not next episode. I mean, I can see next episode we're going to go back to Shooter, what his name is?
Crosshair.
Crosshair. Yeah, we ain't seen him like 5 episodes. So I see now because they're called the Empire at the end there. So you're going to see Crosshair definitely in the next episode. And you never know, you might see Vader. I don't know. So like I said, it was pretty cool episode. I mean, like my favorite. Like I said, last week was a little bit better for me, but it was pretty good.
Hey, let me to what you said about Rex and everything else that everybody said about Rex.
Mm-hmm.
This does show that Dave Filoni is smart. I think he's heard some comments about it's slow, it's missing something, and things like that. So he brought back an easy character to bring back in this type of a show because he is an ex-clone, and I think it was a really smart move in this episode to bring him back now. I think it really helped out the whole thing.
Yeah, but have you stopped and thought about it yet, man? Dee Bradley Baker is doing most of the voices in this episode, man. It's like, okay, this is a show about him. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's other characters and stuff like that, but he's doing 7 clones, and plus any other clones that show up. It's.
Let me say something though. At the same time, as I know that, and I listen to those things, doing voice work too, I listen to that. This guy did a really good job of enough variance between each of their voices as they're going one after another. That while yes, you can hear they're all the same, it's just different enough. And that's hard to do.
Yeah. And before we end the episode tonight, I watched something a few days ago that I want to show a piece of, man, because I'm mentioning, Dee Bradley Baker. But anyway, we're going to keep moving along with it for right now. Anything else, Jason?
No, that's about it. And you said about that or Loki. I probably enjoyed Loki better, but it's two different movies, universes, so you can't really compare them.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, but I mean, I enjoyed probably Loki better than the Bad Batch show, but they were both good. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree they're both good, but to me, it's not better than the Bad Batch so far. Even though we're still on the first episode, the Bad Batch has got to progress a lot further for it to become better. Austin, what'd you like about it, man?
Like I love Rex in this episode, mainly because Rex is my favorite clone trooper. And basically he's my favorite clone commander, clone trooper besides Gary the stormtrooper. So he's a badass, and and just like Anzo said, where they're in like the cantina and Rex pulls out his blaster when Wrecker's like, oh, I got a headache, and then he's like, no, it ain't a fucking headache, you son of a bitch. See, if it was rated MA, that's how it should have went, because that's how Rex would be.
And I quote,
he's like, and I quote, you son of a bitch, your chip is working. And so with that, I think it makes sense, because what I like about Star Wars sometimes is its storytelling, and Rex knows what those inhibitor chips work. Like, he's not just going to be like, oh, you got a chip in your head. Oh, well, yeah, that sucks. No, he's going to pull out his blaster, because if it worked and it just started working right then and there, they were screwed. So I like that part of it. The little tie-in to Fallen Order was cool, even though I don't like Fallen Order. But
oh wow, okay, I'm about to disown you, kid.
Now listen, I'm not saying the story's bad, but it is the hardest game I've ever played, or one of the hardest games I've ever played.
Games aren't meant to be easy, bro. You've been playing Spider-Man. Is that easy?
Well, hold on a minute. I want a challenge, but it's not necessarily a challenge. But there comes a point where it goes a little too far with its challenge sometimes, but that's kind of a story for another time. But it's like, I like the little callback. Wrecker being, when his chip finally kicked in, that to me was like, this is who Wrecker should have been. Like, sure, he's dumb, but he should also be kicking ass, not being the comedic relief.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what he slowly turned into as the show progressed. He became the comedic relief who's, he's basically a big child. And finally, when his chip kicked in, he was kicking ass and taking names like no one was beating him. And I think, guys, one of you guys said it was, not even Omega was able to convince him, because you see their relationship progress as, the series has been going on. So, and yeah, they could have done that, but it made more sense for them not to do so, because if they did that, then the chips would have felt kind of pointless, because then the Jedi could have been like, no, stop, don't do that, I'm your friend, instead of it being like and also when Wrecker said good soldiers follow orders, it just felt intimidating, and it gave me those Crosshair vibes of like just that coldness and just like that emptiness to it. And a lot of it makes sense. And the fact that Omega still forgave him because she understood. She was also understanding that it wasn't him. Because
she knows about the chips and what they do.
Yeah, exactly. So, and their little tradition of them eating popcorn was actually kind of funny, because that was one of the reasons why they're like really in debt with Sid, because they kept putting it on her tab.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty funny. And then her saving the popcorn was nice.
Well, damn, popcorn must cost a damn $1 $4 where she keeping tab of it.
Yeah, but Danny, man, you seen when they went to go get it, man. It ain't a little bit, man. It's a freaking
still, man. It's no more than about $3 or $4. There ain't no way it could be that much that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's like that one box is like a good package of Secret Act popcorn or something, it's
it's like if it was a carton of cigarettes, I would say okay, because those things are crazy. But a pack of popcorn, man, please.
Space popcorn, Danny.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, you never know what they use for space popcorn. Maybe it's
they probably instead of salt, they probably dust it with spice.
Look like fucking Quickie Mart to me.
That's Disney popcorn, man.
Yeah, exactly. What else, Austin?
I think, and also Sid. I mean, it's pretty obvious she's going to turn on him because it's like they failed their last mission, and then they're not on good terms with her, and the fact that they're in debt with her as well. There's going to be hell to pay for them. So I like that.
I brought that point up last week, Austin. Why the hell are they going to give them those two girls the stuff instead of making a copy for themselves? That was dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what? It was dumb looking back on it. And you know what? They should be ashamed of themselves. I think they should go to the timeout corner.
Yeah.
Phantoms on their ass.
No Wi-Fi for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's crazy.
No. But in all seriousness, though, yeah, that was stupid. It's like they could have easily maybe put the data on another thing and then just gave it to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it necessarily wasn't the head; it was what the head held.
Yeah.
If they delivered the data, then they should have made a copy of it. I agree.
And you know what? Sometimes it's not very good to be, the good guy, the big guy in the situation, because he did the morally right thing, they're now going to have people after them. So
there's always going to be someone after him.
Right, but now it's like they're going to have people on their asses like that because it's going to call them out. So I like that.
In this scenario, they literally bit the hand that was feeding them. So they should have took that.
Well, the Pirate Guild found them or saw them, so the Empire's aware.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking forward to next week's episode.
Yeah.
But
dying to see that.
That is. But that's it for me. This episode was really good.
Nindroid, what'd you like about it, man?
Hold on. Austin better than Loki?
Yeah.
Now I have to really think about it because it's two different things.
Oh, please. What? You fucking like an apple better or orange? Shit, it ain't fucking hard.
That's cool. That's absolutely true, Danny. But which is the apple and which is the orange?
It don't matter. I like the apple. I preferably like apples better than oranges.
That's a difficult choice.
I'll pick orange any day because I can eat it.
They're both good.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rex came back.
Say
in
the
this
right thing,
episode.
Austinator. Say the right thing.
Be your
Yeah,
own man.
I got my finger on the trigger.
You know what? I'm gonna
say what you want. Don't fear the Phantom Zone. Don't say what you want.
I'm gonna
You
say
will return.
I'm gonna say Loki, and I'm gonna explain why. Because that actually had me interested first episode, whereas Bad Batch, it took me 5 episodes to really get into it.
100%.
Good point.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I will get up and watch Loki before I go to work. Based on what I've seen, I'm not getting up and watch Bad Batch. Like I told y'all, I watched Bad Batch yesterday,
like the night before.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I watch it while I have breakfast on Fridays. So it's 20 something.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm glad it's only
Nindroid.
20 minutes.
Okay.
Could you have said that any faster?
It's got an auctioneer.
Rendering video. Sorry.
I am.
Rendering.
All right.
That's a slow himself down.
I can't do this right now, y'all. Oh,
Yeah.
damn, bro, that was fucked up. Nindroid, what'd you like, man?
Okay. This episode felt like Star Wars. From the opening space battle to the cantina to Rex coming in to then the Fallen Order reference to Cal, of course. I mean, like Pirate Guild as well. It felt like Star Wars. It feels like something, and I'll even say what Guyscar said. One thing that I fully loved from Force Awakens was Jakku, because of the crashed Star Destroyers and the ships there from the Aftermath trilogy. And this really brought me back vibes from that. And it just shows that the Star Wars universe is so much bigger. And it's very eye-capturing as well, visually. The animation is on point in this episode. And the characters, like the whole turn with Wrecker, was to me my favorite part of this entire episode. I loved that he was total badass, like what Austin said, and it just shows that Order 66, the chip inside all these clones' heads, like they don't care about feelings, they don't care about anything. And I just loved also when Rex reacted to them still having it in. Like it just brought me back to, back in season 7, Rex tried to hold it and everything to Ahsoka, but he couldn't help it. He still shot at her and everything, and it fully shows how dangerous the chips are. So I'm glad that the chips were resolved in this episode, and I'm super excited for next week's episode, because the Pirate Guild is now in contact with the Empire, in which we know from Fallen Order. I mean, like, so now we might be getting Crosshair or someone, maybe an Inquisitor. We're going to get at least some clones. We're going to get action. And that's what I'm really looking forward to with next week's episode. More Empire, because the past few episodes, we haven't really been getting the Imperial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have a question. You read the Aftermath books? Are they good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
The Aftermath, basically, yeah, because they set up the New Republic. They set up stuff that was not said in Force Awakens and all of that. So, like, for example, one of the main characters is Snap Wexley. That's Poe's friend. One of the Resistance pilots. So,
okay.
Yeah,
I haven't read it. I have them on digital form, but I haven't read them yet.
Yes, Wexley is the if you watch the sequel trilogy, he's the hefty X-wing pilot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy from Heroes?
I don't know. I ain't seen Heroes.
What?
But the big hefty guy with the beard.
Oh yeah,
No.
so it is the guy. It is the guy from
Yeah.
Heroes. Yeah. You never watched Heroes? That show?
No.
That was pretty-
No,
that was-
Fire.
but
that was
First season was fire.
You gotta watch it, JJ.
yeah, man.
Here's a little secret about Snap Wexley. I don't know the guy's name, but in the real life guy, he's usually in almost every J.J. Abrams movie in some form or fashion. They're best friends.
Yeah.
That's why he was in Heroes. I think he even appeared somewhere along the way in the J.J. verse of Star Trek.
Yeah, he did.
I believe so.
Anything else, Nindroid?
I actually prefer Loki over this.
One of the questions.
Loki to me was a lot more interesting, even though I find more problems with Loki than this episode. But overall, it's more eye-capturing Loki, and it's really hard to really compare the two, though, because they're two completely different things. So, yeah,
Okay.
it's fair.
All right, guys, time to grab your popcorn and buckle up and hold on, which is probably going to be a short round because from what I'm understanding, you guys didn't have much as far as complaints. But Danny, tell me, what didn't you like about the episode, man? What was wrong with it for you?
I didn't like that. It seemed the only place they could get the inhibitor chip was in a Jedi ship that had been wrecked and decommissioned. You mean tell me that same medical equipment is not on any other ship?
Okay.
It specifically had to be on the Jedi ship?
I'm going to say something really quick to that. I thought that for about 5 seconds, and I was like, wait a minute. This is Cody trying to think where. Cody has done one spot, so he knows
Not
that's
Cody,
where
Rex.
it can be
Rex.
done.
Rex.
Rex, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rex. But he knows where he got it done, and he knows that place has that equipment. Now, you're right. Could it be somewhere else? Possibly. But he's the one, and they also are trying to find someplace where they can do it quietly and away from everybody else. So,
Well, Rex mentioned, he goes, well, do you want to go to Camino and have it removed?
exactly. So I don't know. I mean, I'll give it to you. I understand what you're saying, but I thought that for 5 seconds, and I was like, I can let that go.
Okay, well,
That's me, not you.
man, I hear what you're saying, but I still think it got to be more than one medical facility than on a fallen Jedi ship. But I can see the seclusion part of it, so I'll give you that. There was something else I forgot just that damn fast that was really kind of get on my nerves a little bit. I see Deadline said in the comments about the loss of trust. There should be a loss of trust. Oh no, because Omega knew what that chip would do, so she knew that if it was activated, that he would act a certain way. So I don't see there to be a loss of trust whenever they got it straight and got it deactivated. That she still felt the same way that they felt. So I had no problem with that part of it. Yeah, and that being the only place. I was a little underwhelmed with Rex showing, like I said earlier in my opening comments. I would have preferred to seen a Jedi. In fact, I really thought it was going to be either Ahsoka or Obi-Wan, which would have been cooler. But other than that, I have no.
Yeah, but
about it.
Omega tried to have the same conversation with Sharpshooter. I met with Crosshair. She told him, she goes, basically whatever happens. I know you don't mean it because you can't help it.
Yeah.
So she understands the what happens when these ships are activated. She understands. She knows that.
Yeah. Also, it's
And
mighty
she don't-
convenient that Echo just happened to have that part like R2D2 that can integrate in any computer and work it, manipulate it. It's kind of.
But there's a lot of droids. That's like a Phillips head screw.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's mighty convenient that he has that thing, and now he can just plug in and do all this kind of stuff.
He's part droid, so that would make sense. That something that is almost universal across the board.
Also,
that's what the CIS did to him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying, a little convenient to me. That's all. But other than that,
okay.
cool with it.
Anything else, Danny?
What's the smart one called? I can't think it. I never can think of it.
Smart one is tech.
Tech. Okay. All right. Okay.
And it's like Tech and Echo are partners.
Yeah, they get like a little banter going back and forth between each other. I like that.
Okay. And I know what I'm doing, Chris, so don't question me. You're up next. Go ahead.
That's fine. I know. I'm doing things. So, one of my biggest issues with this was that I think Omega should have shot at him. I know she didn't do it, but she didn't have to hit him. But I think the growth would have been that she knew that he was going to do it. If she really knew the power of that inhibitor chip and she knew he had no control, at that moment, what are you going to do? Just let him kill you? Or was she hoping that somebody was behind him? Did she know? I don't know. I kind of had an issue that she didn't even try. Or maybe we show that she had one of the stun gun things. I don't know. I would have preferred something like that.
She did, because she said, "Don't make me shoot."
But she didn't do it. She dropped it right there. And so it's that she says, "Don't make me do it," and she's still talking to him. She should have known. She's still hoping that he would shut it off. I mean, it's that if she knows, she knows. If she doesn't, she doesn't. So if she knows he can't control it, why is she even attempting to talk to him? I mean, maybe just the situation. I don't know. It's one of those things.
She was once again put under fire, and a lot of people break under fire. She may not, even though she knows about the chips and she knows what they do. Maybe she was just trying to talk to him. Maybe clear his head because she's known about the headaches. There's several different scenarios you could go with that, and I understand where you're coming from, Chris. I really do.
Yeah. So there's that, but now I want to go back to this Crosshair thing. They got to get him back. The Empire and Crosshair have to come back. They need to come back. They spent this time of separating these episodes between the two, and now they're like totally forget about them. I mean, I know they got time to bring him back, but are they going to now go and just focus on him for a while? Now we've lost kind of how they were doing it. I'd like them to get him back into play here in a way that they can do this. They figured out this group of people now. Let's bring back the back and forth like Star Wars would be with the wipes, the dissolves going Empire, Empire, Rebels, whichever, that's how it always was in there. You show what's going on with the Rebels, and we'll show what's going on with the Empire. Go back to the Rebels, Empire. And it isn't until battles and scenes that really involve both that you have both in it. I'd like to see that play again. Maybe they were just feeling out how to get this group of people and their group of characters together and how to write them properly. Now that they've kind of done that, they need to get Crosshair back on because he's an important part of this show, and they've basically forgotten about it. They're not even bringing him up, really. So that doesn't really work well for me. That's about it, really. I just wish they'd get the Empire and Crosshair back in. Sure.
Can I point out one thing quick, JJ, that's really stupid to me? Okay, if you're a wanted person or individual, you're going to try and change your appearance. They're wearing the same damn armor. Rex wearing the same damn armor that go, okay, that's Captain Rex. He wears blue and white armor with the sash on the side, whatever. To me, that's stupid as hell. Why the hell are they wearing the same thing that's going to easily identify them should anybody see them? If they were wearing a different armor, then maybe that guild person, whatever it was, would have come back and say, hey, there's somebody at the Jedi thing. If they're wearing all black or blue or something, anything different than what they're wearing now, that's easily identifying. That's damn near like putting a shirt on and say, hey, I'm Danny Graham.
True. That's true. At one point, though, I saw where Rex was holding his helmet and looking at it, and he was looking at their helmet.
Like you want to change it and make it his own something. Yeah. I saw that too.
All right. You got anything else, Chris?
Nope. That's about it.
Okay. Guystar, continue, man. What didn't you like?
Honestly, the thing that bothered me was the whole tab thing. You know, it's just they only did like 1 or 2 missions, right? And by that tab, it's like that we know of. So it's like a lack of time. Like, how many missions have they done for her? You know, so we're missing. Like, it's like we're missing days. Like what happened between those days? What are these missions, right? I'm glad though that this one started off with their mission ending. We didn't have to go through them looking for that lizard thing. But for me, that's what bothered me the most. Like we said earlier, I think it was Danny who said, "How the hell did they raise up, that tab so much?" Right? It didn't add up for me. That's the only thing that bothered me, honestly.
Expensive shit, boy. Space popcorn, boy.
Oh man. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. Alternator. All right. Wait a minute.
You're right. Alternator.
No. Jason.
I'm like everybody. I'm ready to see Crosshair. I mean, it's been like 4 episodes now since we haven't seen the Empire. They mentioned them that, like, at the end of this one, but and I hope they don't do no more. The Bad Batch side missions off the side missions of what they found that Gaskar says that little alien creature. I mean, I hope they don't do anything like that. But yeah, I just ready for it to. I'm ready to see the Empire and get a little more action. That's the main thing.
Okay. That's it.
About it. I mean, besides that, the episode was good. But it does need to pick up. I mean, we're on eight now or 7? What is we on?
No, this is episode 7.
It's 7. Okay, so we're getting that point. It needs to start picking up. I like some of the stuff, but it's got to pick up. It's got to by 10. If it doesn't pick up by 10, it's gonna be scary. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. We have 9 more episodes.
Yeah.
So who knows where it's going to lead?
Yeah.
Austin.
You know what? I'm gonna say a complaint from me is that the Crosshair stuff. It's like they've totally forgotten about them, and it's now starting to get to a point where it's like I don't know where it's going with Crosshair, and you've already lost a lot of time with them. That now they need to start kind of picking it up, and they need to start going more into what they're doing with them because there's only 9 episodes left. They can't just pretend that he's gone for like 5 episodes and then nope, and then they bring him back when it's convenient for them, or they bring him back because they have nothing really to do with the Bad Batch that week. So I think the structuring of that needs to be changed. But I'm ready to see Crosshair, and I guess it's kind of like a nitpick. Because I think what the Clone Wars did really well is like mini arcs. And I think that you could classify the Wrecker stuff with the headache as an arc. But I think you could have had maybe like another episode or so, or and such, maybe going after Wrecker, trying to, get him to get the chip out of him. Like, they don't have to drag it on for like 5 episodes. They could have had maybe 1 more episode with that. But that's not necessarily a big deal because I'm liking that it's now they just need to get out of the side story stuff. So I don't have an issue with it.
Okay. All right. Nendroid, what you got, man?
All right. My only really concern is Crosshair. They completely forgot, like everyone else. They completely forgot about him. He was at first the only interesting character from the show. He was the best part of like the first 3 episodes. And now it's like, are they going to bring him back? Like, we all know that he will be brought back, but it better not be like the last episode. That's why I'm super excited for next week, because I think we are actually going to finally see him. But the point is, they could, while we see these small missions, we could just cut back to see what he's doing. Like him trying to hunt down the Batch. Sure, sure, it might not be really that big or anything, but at least we would get him, so we don't forget about him at all. So
well, they haven't, because the batch is still being hunted regardless whether we see it or not, and Wrecker is basically head of that team searching for them. So who knows? We may see.
Crosshair.
Crosshair. Yeah, a Crosshair. He's the one hunting them under Tarkin's orders. So yeah, we're going to see him again, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Because rumor has it even Palpatine's supposed to make an appearance. So we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, really quick to that point though. The way that this would have been handled in the movies and the way that this would have been handled under Star Wars is that at the end of every episode, something would happen where they would have wiped over to Tarkin or Crosshairs saying, "We've gotten a lot of reports, sir. What do you want us to do about this?" Something. Even 5 seconds of him saying, "I'm ready to go get him," and Tarkin say, "No, we're going to wait. I want to know what they're doing," or something. They're not doing any of that. That's classic Star Wars.
Yeah,
what are they
I understand.
thinking?
Perfect wording would have been, coming from Crosshair. Sir, we found them. That's all they needed. Sir, we found them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And then just a little complaint.
You enjoy doing that shanty stuff?
What?
Huh?
When you talk real low, don't they call that shanty or some shit like that? That's not what they
That's ASMR.
ASMR.
I can talk louder, but anyway.
No, I got you, man. I got you. Just keep talking.
But anyway, what I was actually going to say was what Austin said with the arcs. That's just a small complaint with the whole show. It's a sequel to Clone Wars. It should have been broken up to arcs. Like, the first arc should have been them trying to find food, a home, and then second arc being basically them trying to get the chip out of Wrecker's head. And then, like, it's better sequenced, broken up to like 4 episodes each, just like Clone Wars. So yeah, that's just one thing. So
okay, anything else?
No.
Okay, all right. Last but not least, Alonzo, what you got, man? What didn't you like about it?
There wasn't really much that I didn't like about the episode. I'm gonna go with the one basically side quest stuff. Even though they did some stuff in this episode, again, it's still just basically still part of the side quest stuff. Need a little bit more action in the episodes and stuff like that. Want to find out what's going on with the Empire, and are they, they're still hunting them, but where did they go? Like, what are they doing? So I hope we get into more stuff like that in the next one. But all in all, that's about it. Not much.
All right. There's not much I didn't really care for in this episode personally. And anything that I may have found, which I really don't have anything coming into mind right now, but it's just nitpicky stuff. Yeah, they were working for Sid so they can earn money, but at the same time, Omega and Wrecker are eating up that money because of the tab they keep leaving. Besides, like also, they're docking the ship, fuel, other stuff that they may need, supplies, whatnot. That shit ain't free. But we all knew, because I even mentioned it a few shows ago, that all right, we're going to see Sid for a while. They're working. They're trying to get money. Now I agree with I believe it was Nindroid and maybe Alternator. Let's see a little bit more of that instead of just, oh, here they're doing this. Oh, here they're doing that. Oh, hey, look, they're doing something not having to do with anything. They got to deal with Wrecker now.
I'm waiting.
No. It's Nindroid had it right. It should be done in arcs. This, because every Clone Wars episode, every Rebels episode, you watch it, it's specific story arcs. Here we're just going, all right, we're going here, we're going there, we're doing this, we're doing that. As Chris and everybody and a few others said, the side mission thing. We get enough of that out of the Mandalorian. We don't need it here. And it's just like minute stuff, man. Go ahead, Chris. What would you have to say?
I was going to say, I think that possibly they're jumping around and using this tab. Either Sid, and I don't think Sid's going to sell them out, but I think inherently or like inadvertently, she's going to tell the shopkeepers around and stuff, no more. But I kind of think since they're doing it so lackadaisically, they're just going and doing this ritual now, that somebody's going to go and search around these shops and stuff, and somebody's going to say something. That's how they're going to get caught. Because right now they got a very cush thing going on. They're in a safe place. They feel safe. They don't feel like they have to run away, and they're getting comfortable. And anybody who knows Danny, when somebody goes and tries to hide because they're wanted by the law or something, lots of times they'll just let them do it, because the longer they sit and wait and the more comfortable they get, the more they just get back into their normal everyday routine. And that's when you slip. That's when something happens. And that's what they're getting into.
Yep.
So that's what I think is going to happen.
Okay. All right, guys. We made it around, I think, the possible difficult part. Last but not least, Danny, give me your grade and your predictions for the upcoming episode.
I'm going to give this a C+.
Interesting.
I think it will pick up. I'm not sure when it's going to pick up, but I'm sure it will. Not hating it, not in love with it. It's just meh. So I hope that it pick up. I was a little underwhelmed about Rex instead of, like I said, one of the Jedis, but it's okay. I'll hang in there.
Okay. Any predictions for the upcoming episodes?
I'm going to echo what everybody was saying. I definitely think we'll see Crosshair, a sharpshooter, whatever his name is. I think that what they should have done was maybe use Wrecker as bait and have Crosshair come there and then get both of them in the machine and get both of them back. But that's too. Maybe they can use something similar like that. That's the only way they're going to be able to get them. You'll see the only way they can remove their chip is on that Jedi medical bay. So they're going to have to do that. I'm not sure how they're going to get them there or how they're going to get them back on the team, but that's what I hope would happen. That's what I want to see, him get reunited with his brothers and they kick ass.
All right. Anzo, what's your grade, man, and your predictions?
I'll give it a C plus for the episode.
You say a C plus?
Yeah, I'll give it a C plus. And my rate predictions, I think they're gonna get, what's the guy? The other clone? Crosshairs. And they're gonna have a meeting with him. They're gonna find a way to get him back they're gonna maybe capture him, and they're gonna remove the chip in him so that he can join back the Bad Batch. That's what I think is gonna happen in the next couple of episodes.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I think that's why they have that ship. They put the seeds in. Now they know how to deactivate the chip, so they're gonna do that to Crosshairs.
Okay. All right, Chris, tell me what you got, man.
Oh boy, I'm gonna give this one B plus. Going in the right direction. There are a few things, like I said, I'm with Danny. I nitpicked on this one. It worked well. It made sense. I really like the fact that they're jumping around and we're seeing things that we've seen in games, which isn't something that the Star Wars cartoons or movies have done a lot of. In fact, if you think about it, as far as Star Wars is considered, the best thing about Episode 9 was probably Exegol. The fact that they actually went someplace that's completely different from what they normally showed. I mean, I really did like that about Episode 9 because it was like, oh, here's something different. That's about one of the few things I liked about it. But I like that they're doing that. They're going around, they're moving around, they're showing us stuff that we haven't seen. This is a huge universe. Why not do that? Especially in this show, it works well in this. If the place or the scene doesn't work, then they can just forget about it. But they have room to jump around and play with it. Yeah, I mean, so B plus again. I said what I thought. How they're going to get caught or pushed down line. They're going to have to move eventually. They can't stay with Sid the whole time. I don't think.
Right.
They might. I agree with Anzo.
Any predictions?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's one of the predictions. I believe that's how they'll get found. Is something to do with Sid. They're getting comfortable, and that's going to lead to them easily found. I agree with Anzo on the prediction that now that they've taken their inhibitor chips out, now that they know where or how, I'm going to think they're going to start trying to figure out how can we trap Crosshair, capture him, and get it done to him so we can get him back. And I expect that to be the next thing that they try to do.
Okay.
And that's and I don't disagree with the Dandelion. I think it's the Minos. I think that's who's after Omega because that's their ticket. Because she's like that hybrid, perfect mix or something. There's something about her, and I think she's a hybrid, and that's the perfect mix. She probably
but she don't seem to have no skill set. The reason why
no, but that's because she's probably like Boba Fett. She's
because when
clone.
Besides, Camino teaches their clones whatever they need to know.
And she hasn't done that yet. She hasn't been to any of that, and they're teaching her right now. But I believe she has an inhibitor chip that we don't know about, and that's part of this whole thing too. So it'd be interesting to see.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, cool. Ashkar, what you got, man?
I give it a C plus as well. I do find I seriously think that Omega is a key role in this whole show, like Dave Filoni has done in the past. He's done it with Ahsoka. We all thought Ahsoka was annoying in the beginning. It turned out to be one of the best fan favorite Jedi, non-Jedi out there. So I'm just curious see how she develops. She has been less and less annoying now, so that's a plus for everybody. But it's still a slow burner. I expect things to turn around, and Crosshairs definitely has to come back in the mix in order to do that. So let's see what happens next episode.
Okay. Jason, what you got, man?
I'll give it a B minus, C plus. I'll be in between there, closer to C plus. Like I said, it wasn't as good to me as last week's. I'm a little with I think with Anzo's and Gaskar's theory. I think they're gonna get what I can't think his name again.
Crosshair.
Crosshair. Yeah, I can't see him so long. I think they're gonna somehow capture him, maybe kill capture him, and bring him back to that ship again. And I think that's how they're gonna get captured, probably, or something's gonna happen that way. And it could be like some who said about the inhibitor chip. Gaskar about Omega might have one, or was it Chris? Somebody. I know one of them said that. Okay, and that could be the downfall. She might be the downfall of the Bad Batch. She might be the one that turns on them. You never know. I mean, I was just thinking of that when he was saying that. So, if she does have a chip in her, so see what happens. I hope it speeds up a little bit. Like I said, hopefully we'll get the Empire and the Crosshair in the next episode.
The Bad Batch is in trouble because there is nowhere have I ever heard us hear them in the EU or in canon. So they might just wipe their ass out
in one season.
That's true. That's true. I hope not. You know, they do. I at least give them more than one season, depending on how this one goes. But yeah, it's the truth. They're nowhere. They're nowhere to be found.
Well, they're not in any canon, but beyond this, so they're going to have to explain how they were. You know, so they're more likely going to get eliminated out.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm gonna say B+. I think this episode was good. Definitely can be improved, but I think, like I said, when it comes to this show, this is like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, this is the right step in the right direction. And as far as predictions, they're definitely gonna do something with Crosshair or the Empire in the next episode, or at least in the next couple episodes, if not next. I would like if it's something that I would like to see, I would like to see more guest characters come in to kind of break the monotony a little bit. So I would like to see a Jedi by the end of the show, whether it be Ahsoka or Obi-Wan. I would love to see Vader, but that's more wishful thinking at this point. But overall, and Mace Windu as well. I definitely agree. And you know what? I will say this though, Mace Windu could work because technically, I've said this before.
Yes, man.
Well, hang on a minute. Now, hear me out. Mace Windu is one of the more powerful Jedis. He's a Jedi Master who knows both the light side and the dark side. Do you really think him getting his hand cut off and a little bit of Force lightning and getting thrown out of the window, you really think that's going to kill him?
Nope.
And honestly, we've not seen the body. They've never recovered the body last time I checked.
Bro.
So I think he might be still alive, and this would be the perfect time to do it. So you know what? If Mace Windu comes back, I'd be down for it. I'd be all right with that.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, man.
Facts.
2 yes men.
Ask us. No, that's bullshit.
Sorry.
Yeah. Nindroid, what you got, man?
Lots of allergies.
I would
lately.
say B+. I really enjoyed it. My predictions, though, I think Sid is going to turn on them. And I think she might become the Jabba the Hutt character to the show, where she might be sending, because she's connected to the guild and everything. I think she might put a target on their backs now. So, possibly. And then, of course, with Crosshair, I think we're going to see Crosshair finally in next episode. And I feel like the next stage with this season is them trying to get that chip out of his head so he can come back to be part of the batch, of course. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course. You know, they're running and hiding from him, but he's still a brother to them, so they're going to try and help him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the main thing on my mind right now. Nothing else. Nothing else is mattering to me right now except for Crosshair. Because, you know, as you guys were stating, yeah, we ain't seen him in a few episodes. Ain't no telling what's going on. Because the last episode we saw him in, even though they kind of basically opened the chip up to full throttle, he's still sitting on the edge of his bed like he's wondering if he's doing the right thing. So, you know, they may end up getting him back. Like I said, that may be the end game, but we just got to wait and see. Me personally, okay, don't hate, guys. Like I said, I could find very little I didn't really like about this episode. It wasn't perfect by any means, but I did give it an A-. Because, you know, I like I said, you know, things are picking up. It's definitely, we're in for the slow haul on this one. and I'm trying to be patient with it. And yeah, it's getting better. Also, that's basically my predictions. Also, from not necessarily for the rest of the season, but for the majority of the season. Other than them trying to earn money, which is getting old real quick, they're going after Crosshair. They're going to find a way to get him. They're going to find a way to get the chip out of him, and get their brother back. Anything else? We may see Tarkin again. We may see Vader. There's a rumor that Palpatine's going to be in there somewhere. We just have to wait and see. Because like I said, we got 9 more episodes. So,
I don't think we're going to see Vader.
Yeah,
he's very
he's in the timeline right now, but he's still at this point in the game, he's still learning his body.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see him. Now we might see a glimpse of a Palpatine, or we might see Palpatine maybe giving Vader an order. Then I think he's gonna send out his Inquisitors. I think we're more likely to see some Inquisitors versus seeing Vader himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way they did it in Rebels. They showed the Grand Inquisitor first, and then his underlings, and then they showed Vader.
Yeah, give them boys a challenge.
Yeah, was it Rebels? Yeah, it was Rebels. Yeah.
Yeah, Rex was in Rebels. Him and Gregor and.
I'm talking about the Inquisitors. Yeah, they're in Rebels.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for showing up in the chat.
Sure.
Thank you guys for showing up on the panel. I appreciate it.
Anytime, buddy.
All right. I ain't your buddy.
Oh, sorry. Co-panelist. Sorry. Sure. Professional.
Damn it. You know better than that. Once again, real quick, we're going to go around the panel and we're going to briefly introduce everybody to our panel again before we leave. Danny, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you at?
I am Senor Danny. As you see my friend Pedro here behind me at south of the beautiful south of the border. We are going to be on Storms Live here probably in the next 30-45 minutes. Please catch us. We will be discussing the apple that I like to call Loki versus this orange, which is the Bad Batch. So please join us, tune in. We'll be discussing that here, like I said, next 30-45 minutes. Good shows, JJ, as always. Thanks for having me on the panel, and can't wait till next Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Alonzo, where can we find you, bro?
People, Bigger Ford Entertainment. Hope I'm not chippy because I'm doing another render, but if I sound good, appreciate it. JJ did a great show, like Danny said. We will be on Storms Live tonight later on, but don't forget Monday we got the Chaotic Conversation. Tuesday we got the Chaos List. Wednesday we got the Rule of Three with a side of Tabasco along with the OOC. And just to be sure for you guys, Game Changers will be on Roberto's channel tonight on Tuesday night, 12 EST. So check that out. Do appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, JJ. Peace.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Chris, man. Pimp your shit.
Yeah. The Real Review 3000. Love to have more subscribers, but I can't complain. It's still going up. That's a good thing. But here on Khaos Central, it's still going up too. We're at 166 last I checked. Please, guys, if you're watching this after or live, doesn't matter. Smash that subscribe button. Smash the like button. Please go check out Khaos Central on Twitter. It's at Central Chaos. On Instagram, that's Khaos Central on Instagram. And then here on YouTube. And we're getting ready to expand the different things we do on here. We just uploaded a video this past week, and it's doing really well. So we're going to have some uploads. We're going to have our live streams. We're going to be doing different stuff here, guys. So we're expanding, and we're doing lots of stuff. So come by, check it out, and enjoy the time here, man. We're a community. Check out all these guys. Check out all the other people you see on this channel, on other shows. Nice cast of characters, and definitely you're not going to hear the same thing from all of us. We're all different, even those of us who agree and sometimes don't agree on everything. So I like that. We try to keep the yes men out. Geiskar and Nindroid or Geiskar and Ostinator will be flogged later for the yes men mentality.
And I will be hosting a channel show called the Yes Men. So for all those who get kicked off
I
another
am
stream,
sure of
come on,
that.
jump on the Yes Men train.
Well, no. Since we're doing a Star Wars discussion, Alternator, you and Geiskar unfortunately get to spend a week in Carbonite.
Oh, there you go, dude. That'd be nice to have some sort of graphic where you click on their picture and hit a button and it makes them look like they go to Carbonite, just like.
That would be awesome.
No, what I'm gonna say is, as our yes men, they need a little bit of punishment because they've been going against the grain the past couple of days, and I'm not liking it. I'm really not liking it. I know that they ain't liking it either. So they need some punishment, man. They need some repercussions for what they're doing right now.
fucking Alvin in the fucking chipmunks, man.
I sound like a chipmunk too. Even better.
Now you're better.
Hey, Anzo, I agree with you, brother. Okay, guys, sorry. We ain't seen one in a while, so it was about time to throw one into effect. Where you at, man? There's so many damn of you.
Thank you, JJ.
Yes, sir. Fucking guys are losing his shit.
Whoa. Did you just say yes, sir? Are you a yes man? Kick yourself.
Hey, just because I said yes, sir, don't mean I'm a yes man. It means I'm fucking polite. Deal with it.
Ah, okay. Well, that's different. Go fuck yourself too.
Hey, fuck off, Chris, please.
I try, but I keep falling off the couch.
It's really hard, and the ball you're in at the end of it all, it's like, oh my god, no.
What? Anyway, damn. Geiskar, where can we find you at, man?
Oh, wow. The Basco Scenario, my channel, basically every single show that Anzo said. Find me here Sundays earlier for the Loki Roundtable on your show that you're hosting right now. Mondays, 9 p.m. Chaotic Conversation. Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Chaos List. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Rule of Three with a side of me. 10 p.m. The OC. And like Anzo said, not forget Game Changers on Roberto's channel on Tuesday midnight, technically Wednesday 12 a.m. But yeah, who's going down with technicalities right now? But yeah, definitely tune into all those channels. And JJ, thank you so much. And yeah, let's keep doing what we do.
Danny, you just found part of your next frap. Yeah, you can find me over on the Rule of Three with a side of me later on the OOC. Man, I was like going, okay, just keep going with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Jason, where can we find you at, man?
What's going on, everybody? You can find me on the Jason Lee Tucker statement. I just uploaded today about 4 or 5 of the matches I saw last night. So they're on YouTube channel now. They're on Facebook also, but we're gonna have a show probably coming up this week, Tuesday or Wednesday, the Metal Taco Show. So check it out. We talk about wrestling, pop culture, a little bit of everything, concerts. Check it out.
Awesome. Alternator. Hip your shit.
Yeah, I got a channel coming up in about, nearly 20 minutes or so. 23 minutes, excuse me. Shadow Eye is back, so go and check it out. Monday, good old wrestling. Tuesday, Austin and Friends talk pop culture. Saturday, it's going to be Splash Talk. Then Sundays, usually on Chris Knight's channel, the Real Review 3000 for the weekly wrap up, and sometimes the Rumble, where I am the first winner of this season of the Rumble. And you can find me twice on Sunday on Khaos Central for both the Loki Roundtable and the Bad Batch Roundtable. You can find me on Ninja's channel for Galactic Chat, sometimes on Nick Weiser's channel, basically everyone's channels at this point. Go and follow the Khaos Central Twitter, and also subscribe to Khaos Central. Great show, JJ.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my God!
And last
I
but not
just
least,
listened back to my guys' show was laughing so hard. Oh my God!
I couldn't hold it together, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! I don't blame you, right? Because when I did my outro, right, it was fine, and I was rendering at that time. But then when I spoke again, I'm like, yeah. So I just started cracking up too. That was funny.
oh man.
It was like an auction. Sold.
And
I
ladies and
just wanna
gentlemen,
plug- Sorry, JJ. Can I just plug one more thing? Me and Danny did a video, a shots fired video. I guarantee you guys are going to laugh. It is funny. I hope you guys enjoy it when it gets posted up there, man.
Who was
Are
the
you,
shots
are you
fired
premiering
at?
it?
Huh?
Are you premiering it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to premiere mine. The shots fired was going against Mr. Robert Storms. So make sure you guys check that out. Very funny.
Okay.
awesome.
Oh.
Okay, you kind of scared me there for a minute because I was like, "Yo, we don't do that kind of plug in here," but that's okay. Nindroid.
And plug it in.
Yeah.
You guys can find me on my own YouTube channel, Nindroid243, where I do Galactic Chat every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This upcoming week, we will be doing top 10 Star Wars villains as the main topic, as well as you can also sub to me for the Nindroid cuts, where I will be improving and telling my own take on the sequels, try and make them better. And yeah, you can also find me on Austin's channel and Sauerkraus's channel. JJ, this was a great stream.
Awesome. Thank you for showing up, man.
And seriously, guys, Nindroid, you have like freaking patience to do that shit, man. All that editing. Power to you,
Nindroid. I think me and Chris have an idea where we're going to probably try and test your patience. So I want to see. We'll speak one day when you're free because we have an idea of what we wanted to do something if you're down.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, you know me. I'm your boy JJ. I'm a lot of places during the week, even just pop up in other places the rest of the week. You never know where you find me at. I want to thank everybody on the panel for showing up. I appreciate it, guys. Everybody in the chat, thank you for showing up. I've said this before and I'll say it again. You know what? Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing a show. We just sit here and be talking amongst ourselves, which really that's all we're doing. We're having a conversation amongst friends, and you guys get to participate. We greatly appreciate you guys being there, and love it or hate it, no matter what we're doing on these streams. Put the word out. Let people know where they can find us at, because we won't grow without your help. All of us. Everybody here does great content. Check it out. Check all of us out. Don't check us out. It's just we can't do it without you guys, and we greatly appreciate it. With that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Everybody say good night.
Night.